Midnight leans against my window, dressed in rain and city gold. Every passing light remembers stories neither of us told. The room still wears your favorite perfume, soft as velvet in the air. Even silence feels familiar, like your heartbeat lingering there. The river gathers broken skylines, turning glass to liquid blue. Every ripple holds a question, only answered once by you. The night never rushes love, it lets every memory find its own quiet place between one breath and the next. Stay with me where the streets are shining, where the rain turns silver into grace. Let the moonlight ride across the water, everything we couldn't say. No promises to keep forever, no need to chase what time has stolen, just this gentle midnight rhythm, where two quiet souls remain unbroken. The road speaks softer than a whisper, leaving space for every sigh. A lonely guitar floats like smoke rings through the dark September sky. The bass moves slow beneath the silence, like a heartbeat learning peace. Every note arrives with patience, every echo finds release. When the strings awaken gently, only for a single flame, they rise like distant constellations, quietly calling out your name. I stopped asking the morning to explain the night. Some feelings were never meant to become answers. They were meant to become music, soft enough to disappear into the air, strong enough to remain inside the soul. So if you ever think of me, don't remember the goodbye, remember the silence we trusted enough to share together. Stay with me where the streets are shining, where reflections dance beneath the moon. Every quiet glance becomes a lifetime, every heartbeat finds its room. If love survives in hidden places, let it live inside this song, wrapped in velvet, kissed by midnight. Beautiful because it never needed to belong. The brushes fade into the distance, the road lingers on a suspended cord. The tenor sax sighs through the rain, though still awake, holding love with elegant hands, long after midnight has passed. The night slips into linen curtains, soft as smoke across the floor. A candle leans toward the window, like it's waiting for one more. The skyline glows in liquid amber, rain rewrites the avenue. Every shimmer on the pavement finds another piece of you. Your crystal glass is still half empty, the red wine catching city light. Some reflections never leave us, they simply learn to live at night. Nothing has to be forever, nothing has to disappear. Love becomes a quieter guest with every passing year. Beneath the amber silence, hold me where the night is slow, where every breath becomes a promise. Only lonely dreamers know, no desperate hands, no final words, no need to outrun yesterday. Just your memory dressed in moonlight, teaching darkness how to stay. The roads barely grazes midnight, leaving warmth instead of sound. A deep bass note keeps on breathing, steady as sacred ground. A guitar drifts beyond the candle, floating high in velvet air. Its echoes brush the empty corners where your laughter used to rest. Then the sax begins its confession, low enough to kiss the dark. Strings arrive like distant moonlight, only where the heart leaves marks. You never loved me loudly. You love me. You love me. By pouring coffee before sunrise, by reaching for my hand without looking, by smiling when the room had nothing to say. Now every quiet habit has become a hymn. The night keeps singing back to me. Beneath the amber silence, where the rain forgives the street, every shadow holds a heartbeat. Every echo feels complete. If another midnight finds me here with the candle burning low, I'll still leave one chair beside me for the love Blue roses rest upon the table, their petals fading into night. A candle paints the room in amber, too soft to challenge fading light. The window frames a restless skyline, where rain becomes a silver stream. Every passing taxi disappears, like the ending of a dream. Your scarf is folded on the piano, still carrying your subtle scent. Some things never ask to stay, they simply never really went. The night is patient, it never interrupts the quiet work of remembering. Smoke and blue roses drifting through the midnight air. Leave your heart beside my shadow, I'll find it waiting there. No fireworks above the skyline, no promises carved in stone. Just this slow and sacred moment, making loneliness feel like home. The rose opens like warm velvet, one delicate chord at a time. The bass moves underneath the silence, drawing circles without a line. A distant guitar melts like moonlight, floating somewhere past the rain. Every note arrives with kindness, never asking love to change. When the strings appear so gently, they bloom before they disappear, like the smallest kind of mercy only broken hearts can hear. I no longer count the seasons since you walked beyond this room. Some flowers are never meant to bloom forever. Their beauty lives in the fragrance they leave behind, in empty chairs, in unfinished conversations, in songs too quiet to belong to daylight. And somehow that is enough. Smoke and blue roses rest beside the morning's edge. Let the rain erase our footprints, not the tenderness we kept. If another moon should find me sitting where we used to be, may it wrap your name in silence and lay it gently next to me. The brushes whisper their last rhythm. The road settles into a suspended dream. A tenor sax sighs beneath the rain. The strings rise like distant headlights and disappear into velvet darkness. The candle burns low, the city keeps breathing, and somewhere between one heartbeat and the next, becomes a beautiful silence. The candle leans into the night. Its trembling flame knows where you've been. Smoke drifts slowly through the quiet, like a thought that won't give in. Your empty chair still faces mine. Neither one has moved away. Even silence keeps your shape long after words decay. The city hums beyond the glass, a distant heartbeat wrapped in blue. Every light across the skyline looks like it still waits for you. Nothing breaks, nothing falls apart. Some nights simply settle a little deeper in the heart. Stay where the candle forgets to fade, where shadows hold the warmth you left behind. No one knows this room remembers every whisper, every sigh. Sometimes it becomes a melody, too gentle for the morning to understand. The road barely wakes the silence, one soft chord and nothing more. A lonely sax breathes through the darkness like footsteps outside a closed door. Rain paints silver on the pavement, street lights blur into the mist. I reach for conversations that still linger in my fingertips. Every photograph grows softer, every season learns your name. Yet midnight always finds me exactly where we came undone. I have stopped asking the stars to return what they borrowed. Instead, I let them keep your laughter, your perfume in the hallway, the slow rhythm of your breathing before sleep carried us away. Some memories are too beautiful to belong to yesterday. Stay where the candle forgets to fade, where lonely hearts beat quietly in blue. Every note becomes a confession, only midnight every window leave your soul inside this place. The sax exhales, the strings disappear like smoke. One final rose chord melts into the dark. The candle finally surrenders, but somewhere beyond the rain, your love remains soft as velvet, quiet as midnight, beautiful enough to never ask for dawn. Silk shadows fall across the room as midnight loosens every light. A glass of Bordeaux catches fire from the candle burning bright. The skyline folds into the river, silver trembling on the tide. Every reflection looks like someone still waiting on the other side. Your laughter lingers in the curtains, soft as perfume after dawn. Not enough to bring you closer, just enough to carry on. The night asks nothing, it simply listens to hearts that learned how beautiful restraint can be. Silk shadows and city rain, lay your quiet soul beside my own, where every note falls like moonlight and every silence feels like home. No promises beneath the skyline, no forever left to prove, only this slow dance with memory, gentle enough not to move. Roads breathe through open windows, barely touching velvet chords. A fretless bass glides underneath like tides beneath forgotten shores. The jazz guitar appears in echoes, floating high through smoky air. Each phrase dissolves before it settles, leaving tenderness somewhere. Leans into midnight, lower secrets lovers keep. Strings awaken for a heartbeat, then return the night to sleep. There were evenings when we said almost nothing, yet somehow the silence knew us better than language ever could. Your hand before the first sip, the way you watch the rain as if it belonged to both of us. Those moments never ended, they simply became the rhythm. My heart still follows. The candles lose their flame. softly underneath mine. The brushes disappear into the hush. The roads rests on a lingering minor 11th. The fretless bass holds the earth beneath the silence. The tenor sax exhales like smoke above wet pavement. Strings bloom one final time, then drift away. The rain keeps riding on the glass. The city keeps wearing the night, and somewhere beyond the sleeping skyline, love remains, not as a memory, but as the quiet elegance between two heartbeats that never truly said goodbye. Smoke rises slow from the candle, drawing circles through the air. Every fragile line it leaves behind feels like your silhouette was there. The boulevard wears liquid diamonds, rain stitched into city light. Every passing window glimmers like another sleepless night. Your perfume lingers in the hallway, gentle as an old refrain. Not enough to break the silence, just enough to call your name. The room grows softer, the clock forgets to move. Some nights are made for remembering without regret. Smoke after midnight, stay until the candles fade. Wrap this lonely heart in moonlight, like a promise never made. No one needs to save tomorrow, no one needs to change the past. Love is beautiful in whispers when we stop asking it to last. The road leans gently through the darkness, barely touching velvet chords. The bass moves like a slow confession, patient as an unseen shore. A distant guitar paints reflections across the sleeping window pane. Each note dissolves into the silence like soft perfume after rain. The tenor sax arrives in shadows, warm as autumn on the skin. Strings awaken for one heartbeat, then disappear where dreams begin. There was a language we never spoke aloud. It lived in the way you poured poured another glass without asking. In the way we watch the rain instead of filling every silence. Perhaps the deepest love is never declared. It simply becomes the atmosphere around two souls who understand. Smoke after midnight, drift across these quiet walls. Every reflection keeps your kindness. Every echo softly calls. If the dawn must close this chapter, let it close with gentle grace. I'll still find your quiet presence in the light the night won't erase. The brushes melt into the distance. The roads lingers on a quiet major ninth. The bass sustains beneath the sleeping skyline. The tenor sax hails like velvet smoke. Strings rise one final time, then vanish into analog warmth. The candle bows its flame. The rain keeps its secret. The city breathes in blue. And somewhere between the last fading note and the first pale morning, love remains elegant, patient, still dressed in midnight. There's an hour the city keeps hidden underneath the rain, where every window glows like amber, holding someone else's name. I pour another glass of silence, watch the candle bend and sway. Smoke writes circles in the darkness, then quietly fades away. Your favorite seat remains unclaimed, still turned toward the skyline view. Not because I'm waiting anymore, because it still belongs to you. The night never asked who stayed or who walked away. It only teaches how softly love can remain. Meet me in the hour before dawn, where moonlight slowly loses gold, where every heartbeat finds forgiveness and stories left untold. Stay until the sky remembers how to turn from blue to gray. Some loves don't survive forever, they simply never fade away. The roads leans into empty spaces, barely waking velvet air. A fretless bass keeps slow confession flowing underneath the prayer. The guitar arrives like misty perfume, floating somewhere out of sight. Its echoes touch the silent corners where we used to spend the night. A tenor sax breathes low and patient, like an old soul dressed in smoke. Strings rise only for a heart disappear before they spoke. I no longer ask what we could have been. Some doors are beautiful because they stay half open. Some songs become timeless because they never resolve. Maybe that's why I still find you inside suspended cords, inside rain against the window, inside every beautiful pause the music leaves behind. In the hour before dawn, where the streets become a sea of light, every reflection keeps a promise made beneath another night. If tomorrow gently calls my name, I'll answer with an open heart, knowing every quiet ending was already its own work of art. The brushes dissolve into velvet silence. The roads lingers on a warm major ninth. The fretless bass breathes beneath the skyline. The tenor sax fades into distant rain. Strings bloom like the first pale light, then quietly surrender. The candle finally goes out. The rain becomes morning. The city opens its eyes. But somewhere between the last star and the first bird singing, your love remains like analog warmth on old tape, too gentle to vanish, too elegant to forget. The moon poured into my glass tonight, silver trembling with the wine. Outside, the rain erased the city, leaving only light behind. The room was wrapped in slow reflections, amber drifting through the smoke. Every quiet thing around me knew the words we never spoke. Your scarf still rests upon the armchair, soft as winter on my hands. Some goodbyes don't close a chapter, they become the room we stand in. The night grows deeper, the music grows smaller, until only the heart can hear it. The moon poured into my glass, and your memory filled the rest, like velvet floating on still water, like a secret on my breath. No need to ask where love is going, no need to hold what time must free. Some souls remain forever close, without belonging physically. The road leans gently toward the silence, barely waking minor dreams. The bass moves low beneath the heartbeat, slow as an invisible stream. A distant guitar paints blue circles across the edges of the room. Each echo fades before it settles, leaving fragrance in the gloom. The tenor sax speaks and whispers, warm as midnight against the skin. Strings appear like hidden moonlight, then disappear where they begin. You never asked to be remembered, you simply lived with such quiet grace that every empty chair still carries your outline. Every rainy window still borrows your reflection. Every record spinning after midnight still turns at the rhythm of your heartbeat. The moon poured into my glass till the night became your eyes. Every city light was glowing like a soft and slow goodbye. If tomorrow drinks the darkness, leaving only morning blue, I'll still find the moon inside me, because it once reflected you. The brush snare fades into the distance. The road lingers on a suspended major ninth. The fretless bass breathes beneath the sleeping streets. A tenor sax exhales like smoke through candlelight. Strings bloom for one impossible moment, then melt into analog silence. The glass is empty, the candle is low, the rain has almost stopped, but somewhere beyond the skyline, the moon is still shining, quietly filling every song that never needed to say goodbye. Moonlight settles on the rooftop like velvet falling without a sound. Every window holds a secret, every heart is homeward bound. Your silhouette lives in the mirror, not as sorrow, not as pain, only as a quiet presence, walking softly through the rain. filled with slow reflections. Coffee, cedar, fading smoke. Every breath becomes a prayer no lonely soul has ever spoke. The city keeps its distance. The stars refuse to hurry. Tonight, even time moves with tenderness. There's moonlight between us still, even when you're far away. Silver rivers cross the silence, where forgotten feelings stay. Touch my soul without your hands. Call my heart without a name. Love has learned a quieter language, yet it burns the very same. The road sighs beneath the candle, barely waking sleeping air. The bass unfolds like midnight tides, patient, deep, impossibly rare. A lonely guitar floats in echoes, wrapped in halos of reverb light. Every note dissolves so gently into the architecture of night. Then the strings arrive like moonrise, only where the heart gives in. Never stealing from the silence, only deepening what's within. If I could keep 1 hour forever, it wouldn't be our first embrace. It would be this quiet evening when nothing needed saving, just your eyes meeting mine, while the whole city forgot to breathe. Some moments never become memories, they become the atmosphere around your soul. There's moonlight between us still, floating over rain-soaked streets. Every reflection knows your footsteps. Every silence feels complete. Should another love find my doorway, it will have to understand. You became the gentle rhythm that forever guides these hands. The brushes fade into the distance. The roads hold a trembling, suspended chord. The bass breathes beneath the silence. A tenor sax whispers one last refrain. Strings shimmer like headlights on wet pavement, then disappear into the night. The candle is almost gone. The city has fallen asleep, but somewhere beyond the skyline, love is still awake, wearing midnight like silk, and silence like a promise. And silence like a promise. without a warning, soft as silk against the glass. Every drop becomes a mirror, watching little moments pass. The room is wrapped in amber breathing. A candle sways but never speaks. Its light is warm enough to soften all the corners memory keeps. Across the river, towers shimmer, wearing halos made of blue. Every window tells a story that somehow begins with you. The night unfolds, one quiet heartbeat at a time. No need to hurry, love already knows the way. Listen to the sound of velvet rain falling where our shadows used to meet. Every note becomes a heartbeat, every heartbeat skips a beat. Hold this hour like fragile crystal, let it catch the moon's embrace. Some romances leave no footprints, only elegance and grace. The road barely brushes the silence, painting warmth instead of sound. A fretless bass moves underneath like tides that never touch the ground. The guitar floats in distant echoes, draped in rivers of reverb light. Every phrase dissolves like perfume into the architecture of night. Then a tenor sax breathes slowly, low as smoke beneath the stars. Strings awaken just for moments, like moonlight slipping through half-open bars. I remember your kindness more than your goodbye, the way you smile before speaking, the way your fingers trace circles on the glass while listening to songs we never name. Maybe love is not what stays forever. Maybe love is what changes the silence long after someone is gone. Listen to the sound of velvet rain, where the city glows in sapphire blue. Every reflection on the pavement still carries pieces of you. If dawn should gently close this evening, let it close without regret, because the quiet we created is the most beautiful place I've ever kept. The brush snare melts into the distance. The roads lingers on a suspended major ninth. The fretless bass holds one endless breath. The tenor sax fades like smoke above the boulevard. Strings bloom across the skyline, then disappear into analog warmth. The candle finally rests, the rain keeps falling, the city keeps dreaming, and somewhere between the last chord and the first light, our love remains elegant, unspoken, as timeless as the sound of velvet rain. Mm. Blue settles gently on the ceiling, like evening silk upon my skin. The room is warm with fading candlelight, though no one else is here but wind. The record turns with quiet patience, its dusty rhythm slow and deep. Every crackle sounds like footsteps the heart has promised still to keep. Outside, the boulevard is glowing, wet with diamonds made of rain. Every passing light is borrowed, every borrowed light your name. The silence isn't empty, it remembers. And tonight, that is enough. Whispered in blue, where the night still carries you, like velvet resting on the water, like smoke dissolving into truth. Don't awaken what is sleeping, let the moon complete the view. Love has always sounded softer when it's whispered in blue. The roads barely touches midnight, brushing chords like fragile lace. A fretless bass moves low beneath them, slow as longing, full of grace. The piano leaves unfinished answers scattered gently through the air. A distant guitar blooms in reverb, then disappears before it's there. A tenor sax begins its story, low enough to melt the room. Strings appear like hidden moonlight, only where the feelings bloom. I remember the way your eyes never hurried the moment, the way your hand found mine as naturally as rain finds the river. We didn't promise forever, we promised tonight. And somehow tonight never truly ended. Whispered in blue, where every quiet dream comes home, every reflection on the pavement knows no heart is ever alone. If another lifetime finds us walking different avenues, may one midnight still remember everything we never had to prove. The brush snare fades into the distance. The roads lingers on a suspended whisper. The fretless bass holds one final heartbeat. The tenor sax breathes into the sleeping skyline. The tenor sax breathes into the sleeping skyline. Strings shimmer like moonlight across wet stone, then slowly vanish into an analog warmth. The candle becomes smoke, the smoke becomes memory. The memory becomes music, behind, like a perfume in an empty room. Invisible, timeless, still quietly in love. There's a table by the window where the night still knows my name. The waiter lights another candle, though nothing here has changed. The wine grows older with the silence. The air wears traces of your skin. Every room remembers someone. Mine remembers where you've been. A train rolls softly through the distance, like a promise passing by. I watch reflections on the pavement, learn the language of goodbye. No tears tonight, only breathing. No regrets, only seasons. Some loves fade so beautifully, you almost call it grace. Meet me at the last table by the window, where midnight pours like velvet into time. Let the saxophone finish what we started. One slow confession, one more line. Don't rescue me from this quiet longing. It's become a gentle place to live. Some hearts keep loving without asking for anything in return to give. The road barely brushes the silence, like fingertips across old lace. A single chord becomes a memory, lingering longer than your face. Street lights bloom in pools of amber, each reflection bending slow. The bass holds one unspoken answer only empty rooms can know. Your voice survives inside the pauses, not loud enough to call me back, just enough to leave a shimmer across the velvet black. Perhaps love was never meant to conquer loneliness. Perhaps it simply teaches us how beautiful loneliness can become when it once held someone worth remembering. So I won't close the curtain, I won't blow out the flame. I'll let the night keep speaking your name in a language made of silence. Meet me at the last table by the window, where every heartbeat moves beneath the rain. brushes disappear into the distance. The tenor sax exhales like midnight smoke. The roads rest on one final major ninth. Strings bloom for a moment, then dissolve. Outside, the city keeps moving. Inside, the candle burns lower, and love, never raising its voice, stays behind. At the last table by the window, no one calls this late anymore. The telephone sleeps beside the door. Its shadow stretches across the floor, like it's waiting for something to. The rain has left the avenue clean. Streetlights shimmer in amber and green, and somewhere below a taxi glides by. Through the quiet of the night, a candle flickers near the shelf, keeping company with itself, just like me in this borrowed hour, listening to the city breathe. Some silences feel expensive, like they cost a piece of your soul. And every passing midnight leaves another story untold. No one calls this late, yet I still look toward the phone, like a part of me believes I was never left alone. No one calls this late, but your memory always does, slipping softly through the dark just when the room grows quiet enough. And for a little while I almost hear your voice. The road touches a minor chord, then lets it disappear. A bass note settles underneath, like a feeling I've carried for years. Brushes drift across the snare, barely moving the air. A distant saxophone sighs once, then vanishes into the room. The city wears its midnight suit, black reflections and polished blues, and every window glowing far away looks like somebody else's dream. Longing never raises its voice, it simply takes a seat nearby, and waits beside the candlelight, watching the hours pass by. No one calls this late, yet I still look toward the phone, like a part of me believes I was never left alone. No one calls this late, but your memory always does, slipping softly through the dark just when the room grows quiet enough. And for a little while I almost hear your voice. just enough to linger on. The strings emerge from somewhere distant, like fog rolling over the sea, then disappear into the silence, leaving the night with me. No one calls this late, yet I still look toward the phone, like a part of me believes I was never left alone. No one calls this late, but your memory always does, slipping softly through the dark just when the room grows quiet enough. And for a little while I almost hear your voice. No one calls this late, the city glows below. The candle's nearly gone, but I don't let it go. Just one more minute, one more memory. No one calls this late, except you in my dreams. Midnight settles softly on the boulevard below. Rain gathers diamonds where the neon rivers flow. A taxi disappears into a haze of gold and blue, and every quiet reflection somehow leads me back to you. The room is warm with shadows and the scent of yesterday. A record turns in circles while the city drifts away. I trace invisible patterns on the arm of this old chair, like writing little love letters to a ghost still in the air. Nothing needs explaining now, the night already understands. Silken street lights dancing on the window pane, every drop of silver rain whispers your name again. Silken street lights floating through this midnight glow. Love doesn't always leave completely. Sometimes it lingers slow, like smoke above a candle flame, like jazz beneath the moon. Silken street lights bringing you back to the room. The city wears its loneliness with effortless grace tonight. Every rooftop holding secrets underneath the pale moonlight. A distant train is singing somewhere far beyond the dark, and memory strikes softly like a match against the heart. I remember how you laughed when summer stayed out late, how your hand would find my hand without a second thought or wait. Now the years move through me gently like a slow and patient sea, yet some tides still return, carrying pieces back to me. No bitter tenderness remains, only beauty after time. Silken streetlights dancing on the window pane, every drop of silver rain whispers your name again. Silken streetlights floating through this midnight glow. Love doesn't always leave completely. Sometimes it lingers slow, like smoke above a candle flame, like jazz beneath the moon. Silken streetlights bringing you back to the room. Maybe that's the secret of a grown-up heart, not forgetting, not pretending, just learning how to carry tenderness, like a photograph worn smooth at the edges, still beautiful because of every mark, still shining because of every year. The rain falls softer now, the city grows quieter, the music grows smaller, until all that remains is feeling. Silken streetlights shimmering across the sleeping town, turning every fleeting memory into something deeper now. Silken streetlights wrapped around this lonely view, and somewhere in the midnight silence I can almost feel you, like warmth inside a winter room, like velvet after dark. Silken streetlights still glowing in my heart. The record spins, the rain slows, the skyline fades into dawn, but the light you left behind stays on, stays on, like silken streetlights. Kept everything, even the silence you left behind. Roads chords like ink on midnight air, writing truths that were never there. Low vocal drifting soft and slow, where only broken feelings go. Deep bass holds like a patient debt of every promise I can't forget. Brush snare fades in muted tone, like footsteps in a room alone. Sparse piano, cold and thin, like memories I shouldn't let in. Everything measured, nothing loud, like grief that refuses to be proud. Suspended harmony, no relief, just elegant, restrained belief that something lost can still remain, and softened echoes of the pain. This is the midnight legend of you and me, written in slow sincerity. Velvet numbers, soft and deep, of all the love we couldn't keep. Ooh, I still count your name, like a flicker recounting stories never told. Saxophone sighs behind the veil, like a truth that starts to fail. Strings arrive then fade away, like interest on the debt we pay. An analog warmth on every line, as if a loss could still feel fine. Minor nights in fragile space, like your memory I still trace. Every silence signed in ink, before I even learned to think. This is the midnight ledger of you and me, written in slow sincerity.